Thought bang.
Thought bang.
Thought bang.
Thought bang.
That bathroom in like kind of near the kitchen or whatever, in the garage or whatever. So it's like I'd go in there. It's like it just sounds so loud, pissing with the whole family on the other fucking side. You know what I mean?
But turn a fan on.
No, but that's still not gonna drown out the fact that you can clearly hear piss going into
It's
the water.
polite though.
You get weird about
Yes.
hearing girls piss?
No, about your own piss. It's about you pissing. How loud you piss.
I mean, you pee sitting down, so it is technically girls' piss.
I mean,
Okay, well,
if I was
just think
at
it
my
makes
place,
sense.
I'd
It
try to
does.
hit
Yeah,
more the
I don't
side
want
of
to
the
pee on the
toilet.
seat. I don't
But
want
it's
to
like,
clean
since
up
I'm
the
at
seat if I
somebody
don't have
else's
to.
place, I don't want to risk splashing their toilet seat.
That's part of the risk. Though.
Wait.
That's part of the game.
That is true.
You
That is
you
very
were over
true.
my house. I just heard you pee and stand
Yeah.
up.
I know.
So you were fine with the risk?
Did you pee on that
That's
seat?
why I was going in the center, because I didn't want to like give you any splash because I'm at a visiting toilet.
You lift up the other bowl, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You
That's
can
what I mean.
also wipe it.
But
I mean,
still,
it's not a
like
big
you
deal,
know,
I guess.
like I go center. I could have hit the sides, made it more quiet, but I didn't want the risk of
I see.
splashing like your toilet edge
Just to hide the
slash
sound?
wall, because I'm respectful. I'm at the visiting team.
So there you go, Mickey. Somebody else has that insecurity that you do.
I like when
It's not
there's
even
some.
insecurity. I just like. I mean, it's nice to sit down. I mean,
No,
come
it's
on.
not.
I mean, I just do it logically.
If it's okay to pee
Okay.
when you're
I just pee
pooping, you
logically.
can pee sitting down
yeah,
whenever.
Yeah,
true.
It's like why not?
What did I walk into? You guys weren't talking about that, weren't you?
No.
Sometimes a little
Yeah.
poop on the toilet bowls look really good, like target practice. For,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
what is it? You're a chipper or I can't
yeah.
remember the
Well,
other
that's
one.
why people put
Yeah.
like a little like dot in like a urinal, because they know people are gonna piss on like that dot, or like
What,
if you go to urinal, sometimes
Even the thing where the water
sometimes people that are smart
hole?
will like put like a sticker or a dot or something in the urinal, because that's the perfect spot to like not splash.
You think
I've
that's
never seen that.
Because
he's seeing stickers in urinals and thinking
And going,
that someone's
"Huh,
just
no."
being a bro
That's
and
what-
marking the spot. Like, bro, I got
that's what
you.
people do,
This-
because
No.
first off, guys that
Shocker.
piss in turtles,
Toilet science.
they like
He's bad
pissing
with
on
signals.
shit. We want the target practice. Are we recording this?
Oh, yeah, we are actually
Okay,
we're
cool.
recording.
So
wait, hold on real quick before you continue going. If you're hearing a fourth voice, that's Mr. Zacharey. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, guys. I'm a big fan. I haven't heard an episode.
Yeah.
I heard you're good. I heard
Nobody
it's good.
has.
I'm excited to experience it live.
So, sorry, Ross.
Ross has a big water.
Yeah, that's a insanely huge water.
It's what are you doing? What
You
are you
need
trying-
2 hands.
So
for
when
that.
I walked in, I thought you guys were talking about you could hear me peeing in the bathroom.
Are you just trying to
could.
pee more by drinking
So-
all that water?
No,
Yeah,
I
half
the
explained.
piss, dude.
no. Mickey was talking about his insecurities with peeing, but yes, it did
not an
stem from
insecurity.
you peeing.
It's okay.
Side
No,
note,
it's all right,
though,
buddy. Tell yourself, all
This is
right?
safe space.
Tell yourself, not me, all right?
Pee it out.
Yeah, keep talking.
I want you to go.
all right, I will
next time when you go
if
pee,
want
you
me
stand
to,
up.
because I have a little bit more to say on this.
About what?
Peeing.
Peeing at Targets. Guys like to piss on things.
I thought you meant at the
Targets.
store.
That's why they put like the
Like
the
he only
things
can see
in
Stop
like the
explaining the
urinal.
sticker thing because it's not true.
He probably does
It
pee at
is.
Target.
I mean, it should be true. If it's not, it should be.
Toilet science.
He's not very good at a lot of things, so he feels very talented.
It's a
at
thing.
peeing.
If you haven't understood Ross now,
Yeah.
6 episodes in, then
Yeah. People with jugs of water that big are overcompensating for having tiny balls.
First time I've done this in months, but
Not the shaft.
I'm
Shaft
just,
is
I'm just
normal.
trying
Shaft's
to
normal.
hydrate.
Shaft's
Doc,
fine.
yeah, Doc, how do I get my balls?
I'm trying to hy-
My balls look
trying to
huge,
hydrate.
They're
right?
fine.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
I think I'm drinking
that's a
more
bit
milk.
much. I need you to stop doing that.
It's like he's sucking a
He's
dick.
training for Beast Games.
All right, guys. I'm just trying to hydrate, fellas.
Is there any there wasn't like any physical endurance stuff in that show, was there?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know, running,
What Beast,
Okay, I
Mr.
guess.
Beast games?
catching shit.
No,
Yeah.
you just had to be like, hey, I'm gonna betray like 50% of the people here. Bye bye. I want money.
Throw it up at $10.
It was. It came
physical
down to like
activities.
everything was like a moral like dilemma. That's what like
Right, which why I'm saying I
thing
think you would
was.
be perfect for it because
Yeah.
it's like let's figure out what his moral compass is.
Oh, I'd be out in like round 1 because I'd be like, you know what? I'll sacrifice myself. You guys get everything, and then
He
it's like,
doesn't-
oh
he
my
doesn't
God, we
understand
love
the
you so
game.
much. You saved all of
I
us.
think we've done this before.
Yeah, he
we
won't
talked about how
understand
he'd
it.
go out on like $20
Yeah.
like the second they offer the bid goes
And
up.
it gets everybody else out.
It's like, what, $20
Yeah.
is $20.
I'll change the landscape of how people view things if I did that.
That's amazing
I
that you think that.
Don't think you'll have that much of an impact.
At least not a positive.
Dude, they're
So he's
paying
been
like
talking about- he
quarterbacks
wants to be mayor, by the way.
$265 million to sign like a 4-year contract now.
For what?
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Are we talking about football?
Ross, I'm telling Zach about how you're.
Peeing is not a sport.
Ross has aspirations to be the mayor.
I never said
he
peeing
also
was a
just
sport.
found out that Westerville also has a mayor, so he's like,
Oh.
I can aim for that.
Westerville's a town.
We're gonna get
Towns have mayors.
We're gonna get him elected mayor of Westerville.
But then I watched Bill Murray on Parks and Rec as his mayor. He's like, I didn't do like anything. I'm like, see that's what I thought.
Well,
Because
that's
Bill
the
Murray
joke,
did it
right?
on Parks and Rec.
That what? You could be the mayor?
That
not
was
do
just, and
anything?
it just you.
Oh
the
my
mayor
God.
just like is elected and doesn't.
Wait a
do
minute,
anything.
your
And I'd
train
be
of
like,
thought-
I would be a mayor that would do
Your train
stuff.
of thought is you saw Bill Murray in Parks and Rec go, he's a mayor, he didn't do anything, he says, and then you go, I could be a mayor.
Apparently, it works.
I mean,
When
we
you repeat
watched
it
his
back
train
to
of
me-
thought grow.
I just can't believe.
We watched him learn about that there's cities that have mayors and stuff like that.
Okay,
Everyone has
see
a
when
mayor.
you repeat it
Ask
back
him
to
about
me,
money.
like yes, but it does sound really stupid.
I think we can get
We're
you
not
mayor.
stupid, just
I think you can get mayor.
no way.
But I also secretly
No
think
way.
he thinks that if he becomes mayor, he's gonna get to like talk to super.
you have to like publicly, you have to public speak, which I'm not saying you're bad at, but I can't imagine you'll stick to the topic.
Oh,
Yeah, he could.
It's all about his
You
brand.
have to need a script.
If he starts, if you start from the very beginning, like just letting everybody know, like I'm a chode, I'm not gonna do anything, I'm lazy, I'm insecure, I can't talk no good, all that kind of shit. I'm not gonna do anything for you. They may admire your honesty.
I don't think that about myself.
I'd vote for you.
I don't think
vote
I'm a
for you.
chode.
I'd vote for you.
You guys
I
think
would.
I'm a
I think
chode?
if he had a right team of people behind him that had their own agendas that he could think was his own idea, it would work out perfectly.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'd just be like, hey
Sign on the
man,
dotted line.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the people, so I'd be like, it'd be really cool if you guys could do this, you know?
Right, and they'd be like,
For
"Absolutely,
you."
we're working on it, buddy."
It's like,
Yeah.
why didn't we think of that? It's
hey,
like,
hey,
right?
it's iPad time. It's iPad time. And he'd be like, "Oh," kick his feet in his little mayor's
Right?
chair.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Why didn't we think of this? And it was like, okay, cool, I'm done for the
He's
day.
a juice
you
box.
know?
Yeah.
He says he's a man of the
I did
people.
a
I don't
thing
think
today.
the people have accepted him yet.
No, they
No,
haven't.
Like that's
Not
as
at all.
aspirational.
And also, I don't
It's
know what
actually
about you
going to be a
think-
very long and hard road.
What
that-
about you
Yeah.
is a man of the people?
Yeah.
Well, you guys
Quickly.
don't know me that. When,
Know you that
like,
well?
when
Is that
I'm-
what you're gonna say?
Wow.
When I'm,
Sometimes I hang out by the bridge under my house.
when I'm like working and in my zone, dude, I am like pretty cool. I'm pretty cool.
Digging tunnels underground.
No,
like
like
your cat,
every-
or what are we talking about?
Anytime anybody comes to work or whatever, it's like, oh fuck, it's gonna be a busy day today. Thank God Ross is here.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Man of the people.
that's
He's
how
such a
I'm pretty
people
cool.
So
pleaser.
Man
they're
of the people.
coworkers?
Coworkers, anybody involved, just like, okay, we're gonna have a great day today, aren't we, guys? Huh? Huh?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
The man of the people, I guess.
I
So-
expect it. I could see how that could eventually translate.
They know
into,
that they can
I'm still not
offload
kidding.
most of the work onto you while you're there. And they're like, oh, we're gonna have a good time because Ross. We're just gonna tell
Thank
Ross
God
to do
you're
things.
here.
I try to be hard to hate. I know it's not going too
like that, try to
great.
be hard to
I know
to
that's
be
not
hard to
going too
hate.
great so far.
I don't
It's
think
hard
you
to hate
accomplished
you.
that necessarily.
It's all about trial and error.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you're a child to be with. And you're an error of nature.
Gonna keep hitting errors, but hey, that's all gonna pay off. It has to at some point, right?
Has to. For the love of God, it must.
That's your campaign slogan. It has to work.
There's no other choice.
Yeah,
Oh my
dude,
God.
that's
so
great.
With one bullet in his gun.
All right, that's how I'm gonna run.
He keeps that framed in his mayor's office when he wins. He's like, "This is the gun I was
Oh.
going to kill myself with if I
Yeah.
didn't win."
Yeah.
Guys, so I was thinking
Well, it's still in
about,
there
Live television.
should I do a stage? Should I get like a stage name?
for mayor.
Let me
What
guess.
would your-
I bet you already thought of what it's gonna be.
Yeah, let's
Yes,
just hear it.
Yes, I did. So,
Stage name for what though?
Yeah,
Clarify.
what is
Oh, being a mayor?
just for
Existing?
whatever
Like-
it is that I
You're not a
am,
stripper.
Whatever it is that
nickname?
you are.
whatever it is I am or end up being.
You just
Okay,
want
but
a
if you're on
nickname?
stage doing what?
I don't know, like
Let's hear the name, I guess.
Putting
We'll
avocados
work
in your
backwards.
ass.
Whatever you end up being.
What's the name?
We're in
so.
almost our 40s,
Nobody can really
dude.
say my last name that well, and when they read
Pricer.
it, yeah, but when like most people like read it written down, they don't really know how to properly pronounce it. So you know what? I hate this already.
What is the name?
What's the name?
Yeah, I
So
wanna know
my
your-
middle name is Thomas, but there's already I looked it up. There's already some guy going by like Ross Thomas. So
Really?
it's like,
Sounds like a porn
That
star.
sounds like a
what if
porn
I
name.
take off the H and I just start going by Ross Tomas? Does
No.
He is so
that sound sexy?
Ross Tomas for mayor.
Tomas.
Ross Tomas.
No
Only if you just shave to have a mustache.
Hey, Ross Tomas, this has to work.
People have to think you might be
These
Mexican
Yeah.
or something. Like
We could
that's what
print
has to
that billboard and people will drive by and be like, won't really even pay that much attention.
People are
going
gonna call you Ross Thomas.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have the same problem, dude. Like, you're gonna have the same problem. They'll read it like Tom.
Well, I don't want like the guy that's going by Ross Thomas to be like, hey, you can't be Ross Thomas.
He won't.
You can be Ross Thomas.
Man.
That's like a legal battle. Like I just don't want to get into.
It's not a legal battle. It's just if you're getting in the industry, they normally suggest you change your name.
Yeah.
If you want to, get more relevancy or not share a name with somebody. You don't have to.
All right, I don't. All right, well, bleep my actual names that I just set out there. Because
No, we're not.
It's already public.
I don't need people knowing my first, middle,
I'm
and
not
last name
editing
because
any of
I'm the only one on the planet. I've looked it up.
You're
I'm
gonna
the
get
only person that
scammed
goes
regardless
by.
of this podcast.
Yeah.
You will get scammed.
You're gonna fall for some kind of stupid, unsolicited message in your
Want to be
DMs.
mayor? Click here.
They were very convincing.
Don't you?
The AI starts tailoring
my
the
God.
ads.
Dude, when I got scammed for that missing pet thing,
Yeah,
they were
that
very
sucks.
convincing. And
I'm
when
sure they were.
when you're in a panic and shit like that, like you'll be like, dude, like yes, please, like just save my cat. And then like they
guys
get you,
take cash
they
out
get
at the
you,
animal
and then they'll
hospital?
be like, we'll call you back in like 45 minutes and let you know how it's going. And then you wait an hour, and you wait 2 hours, you wait 3 hours, and about like hour 4, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Did the
dude?
money come out of the account too? Like,
Did they find my cat? Was my cat really hit by a car? Are they doing life-saving surgery on her?
4 hours in is when you considered maybe I'm getting scammed.
It was a state of just like panic.
Yeah, but
you
that's
know?
4 hours.
Yeah, like
That's that was my baby girl though.
Yeah.
So of course I'm like freaking out.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, so and they the whole like Apple Pay or whatever. So I was like, I only have like this much. They were like, yeah, like send
That'll
us.
work. Yeah, because
send
they
us
asked
that
for way
much.
more. And
Yeah.
he was like, I only have this much in my account.
Oh, that's perfect.
You're like, let me check. Yeah, that works.
Wow, they're so
And
considerate.
then and he was like
Just
straight
give
up
me one
like
less doctor working on
he
it.
was straight up like, all right, I can take that. I'm gonna be doing you a favor. I'll let them know. Like I'm gonna like work with like the extra $25 that like we took off for you to do this. And like the whole time you're just like being like, save my fucking cat, dude. Like why are you still on the phone with me? Like
didn't
do I
go
need to
there?
Don't worry,
get?
we're gonna save little.
Do I need to get
marbles.
over there? Like what's
It's
up?
Roxy.
I mean,
Yeah, whatever.
if a vet, if an animal
So it's
hospital
about-
is telling me
it's
that
about
my cat
hour
is about to have
3
surgery,
or
I go
4.
to the animal hospital.
Yeah.
It's about
me too.
hour 3 to 4. Like after you're freaking out, you're just kind of like, what? Okay, like
After you've jerked off
what
twice
is
in a panic.
what is
now,
going on?
I'll say this. I think I would
It's a
have.
very, very sad experience when
Yeah.
you realize that you've just been duped.
Yeah, it's
and
really sad.
You still have no information on your missing.
Yeah.
like,
So what'd you do?
animal.
Try to call him back, or what'd you do?
Try to look
I
up
wanna
their
hear yours, 'cause
address
I-
on the internet.
Yeah.
The third time they called,
Ross,
Jesus.
what'd they say? Oh,
What did they say?
are they still calling you?
I love that they kept him going.
The
Right?
second
hey,
time-
no, this is still a thing. We got your money
no,
already,
yeah.
but
the second time somebody tried me, I was like, dude, this just happened. I don't think this is like blah, blah, blah.
I don't think
And then he dropped the act.
it was a
like-
different number.
No, then he dropped the act real quick, and he's like, "Yeah, motherfucker, I got your cat." And I'm just like, dude, I don't think you do.
Oh,
like,
more money. That's right.
So I was like, send me a picture. So I was like, send me a picture of my cat. Like, if you have my cat. Like, he dropped it real fast. As soon as I was like, dude, I just got scammed or whatever, because he tried doing like the whole doctor thing, and
had
then he
it the
just
same guy.
quickly did like a 180 and was like, all right, motherfucker, I stole your cat. And I'm just like, what?
Oh my god.
So then I start getting into it with this guy. I was like, well, all right, dude, like.
Because you think he's really got it.
I think I'm like, send me a picture. He sends me a picture of the picture that I posted on the missing cat website. I'm like, so I kind of
Can't
like
get that one passed.
we
wrong.
cussed each other. We cussed each.
posted that.
That picture,
me.
I'm the only one that takes
We
pictures
cut.
of the cat.
We cussed each other out,
Hilarious.
and then I hung up on him, and I was just
Got him.
fuming till like fucking like 3 in the morning, like pacing in my kitchen. The third time I got the call,
Yeah.
This is from a different number now.
different. They're all different. They're
That's
all like
hilarious.
in like the same
Probably
scam
Google
network.
Voice.
The third time, got the same thing, gave me like the whole rundown. I was like, dude, is this a scam? Like, I've already
Is
gone.
this a scam?
Here's
Fool
the
me twice.
dude. Here's the punchline though. I went through this twice. I was like, dude, I've done this twice. Is this a scam? And they just hung up.
That's good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
good
So
for
it's
them.
like, and then I didn't get any more calls.
Good.
Well, now they know you know what the word scam means.
right.
Well, and now
I looked
and
this
now
up.
other people know. Just hey, ask
gets better.
questions. Just ask more questions.
Don't give a strange phone number.
Yeah.
Or wait
how
it
much
out.
money did you give them?
$475.
Jesus.
And then his cat just turns up like 10 days later pregnant.
No, 10 days
Yes.
later, and then she got out a month later, was gone for 2 days, but in that 2 day span got pregnant. Now I got kitties, baby.
So the cat's alive.
Cat's
Yes,
alive.
the cat is alive.
Ross is out 475.
Yeah. So I don't feel bad.
And he's easy to scam. So if you're
But
Yeah.
like
Hit 'em up.
Ross sounds
like a
surprising.
month later, I did like win bingo
I got
and
your
make back
kittens.
like 300 or 400. So it was like, it wasn't exactly
No.
a wash, but it's like, you know, something bad happened to me, and then I ended up winning bingo, and that was
Yeah.
like, I went like 20 rounds in a row without winning.
You
and then I
account
got, like,
for your success at
back-to-back.
bingo as like the
The offset.
pendulum
Yeah.
of you being a dunce during
I don't
a
like.
scam.
I don't like.
Doesn't
to
that
think,
sound like
I don't like to
something
think that I was
somebody would
being
do like that?
I don't like to consider it that I was being dumb. I was very vulnerable. I was being vulnerable.
Well, that's how they
So
get
it wasn't
you, for
like
sure.
dumb.
Yeah.
They count on your vulnerability to make you feel dumb
Sure.
in the process.
I'm just saying, check in with your friends though. We're
Yeah.
here. I would have told you it was immediately.
They told me I couldn't get off the phone.
That's
So that's
Ross,
crazy.
even more of an
Well,
indicator.
I didn't
of a
say it
scam.
specifically, but I was like, I got to call some people, and they were like, we got to do this right now. So they were rushing me like super hard, like we got to get them. And I was like, and I just
red
want to be like,
flag.
fucking hang up on
Red
me,
flag.
and
They'll start
and
the
fucking
surgery before
start
they get the
surgery
money.
on my cat, dude.
That's insane.
But they get you in that vulnerability and that
Right.
sense of panic, because I was pacing around my fucking apartment
yeah.
and shit, like listening to this, like, oh fuck, oh shit.
Jerking
'Cause
off
you
the
never think
entire
about
time?
like
You didn't jerk off once.
God.
not the entire time.
Oh
I'm
my
actually
God.
impressed that you managed
It was
to
when he was arguing with that guy.
coordinated to have the phone to your ear and the other hand holding.
You know what? Fuck you, buddy. Actually.
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna finish.
fuck you. No, fuck you.
I can't get off the phone. I can't get off the phone.
Can you FaceTime me, bro?
Every time we talk about his penis, he starts drinking water. You notice that?
Anyway,
Pavlov response.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked, man. Anyway, what was the thing we talked about with him getting on Threads? Scammed by that?
Oh God.
I didn't get scammed
Oh,
by
just talking to
Threads.
chat girls. It takes him way too
Oh,
long to
that's
realize
right.
that they're fake.
No, not anymore.
Anymore.
What I say earlier, everything's trial and error.
I'll play it back.
Some things, though you know, I don't think I've been scammed yet like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that you guys are attacking me. Like I actually got pumped up to do this one today. I was watching Johnny Depp videos, and then I forgot to put on my Sauvage before I came over here.
Oh God.
That's the only cologne I own.
yeah,
Somebody
he's-
gave it to me as a gift because they heard that I wanted to try Johnny Depp's
I
cologne.
want to smell like Johnny Depp, Mom.
Yeah.
Where
So,
are you
so
posting
now I
that?
have a bottle.
He's been getting
How did they
So now I
hear-
got a bottle of Sauvage.
How did they hear through the grapevine that you wanted Johnny Depp's fucking cologne? Like, what conversations are you putting out?
I mean,
there?
that would stick out to me if somebody was
Yeah,
just
but
like, I
online-
really want to smell like Johnny Depp.
But I feel like it's a friend of a
Wow.
friend of a friend's. Like, hey, I heard from like that's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Because Johnny
oh,
Depp's
Ross
a
finally
man.
ran
Right.
into you. I've been having this,
Right.
holding this in my
Also,
pocket all this time.
Is it just Savage? Like, it's just Savage, right?
No, it's got a U in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sauvage.
So it is Sauvage.
Sauvage.
Yeah, the French way.
I
Sauvage.
mean, while I think it's stupid, if George Clooney did make one, I probably would try it out.
Yeah.
but also,
I'd probably
like,
drink it.
dude, God,
Where do you spray it? Where do you spray the cologne?
you do a dab on your wrist, and then you rub your wrists together, and then you do like a
Inside the
double
neck.
spray on your neck.
Yeah, and that's it.
It can be a little overpowering sometimes, but
Oh,
I think it smells
But
good.
much
Because,
like
dude,
Johnny Depp.
But guys,
Yeah.
like, dude, it's fucking Johnny Depp's the man.
Sure. Interesting take.
Why are
I feel
doing
like
this
you
to
got we got all the good Johnny Depp movies in our like
I don't
childhood.
think we've even got like the best yet.
I like the movies where he plays
I'm looking
normal
like
people.
Pirates of the Caribbean 6.
Jesus Christ.
I do think
Yeah,
that
those just got better.
there could be
Jack's
some kind
got
of magnum
Jack Sparrow's gone through a
There could be
lot.
what?
Yeah.
Well, wait. Well, how about instead of Edward Scissorhands, Edward Scissor Toes? Scissor feet.
God, why is he
I
here?
can't.
Any scissor
Timothy
feet.
Chalamet.
Yeah. Just clean, comping.
But did you see that Justin Bieber thing? He like posted some text exchange between him and somebody.
I saw that.
people are saying they think it's Timothy Chalamet. But somebody like Justin Bieber posting it just made him look insane.
Oh,
'Cause
wow.
He's just like basically like the guy's like, I've just never had somebody lash out at me like that before. He's like, see, I told you. He's like, you can't handle somebody. People who've had trauma before, can't
Oh my
control
God.
this stuff and like stuff.
Oh.
He's like, this is why I knew you were a pussy. And he's like,
Whoa.
he's like, we're not friends. He's like, I told you I don't need any more friends.
Wow.
My thing was like, I was
He
reading
said
it,
that
and I was
the
like,
friend thing to Timothy?
Justin Bieber said that, yeah.
They
Supposedly
think
to
it's-
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
what I saw
But then he posted
was
it, and it's like, well, you don't look good.
I saw the blue text, and I was like, dude, the blue text is not like this guy's kind of an asshole. And
Yeah.
but then it was like, oh, if it's blue text, that's yours. So Bieber's posting himself like being an asshole to somebody
that's
else.
fucking weird.
Timothy
That's what I
Chalamet
was
doesn't
like,
have no
what the
trauma. You know, he hasn't been by P Diddy's, you know, gang.
Yeah, you guys see that video where
Yeah,
he's
you don't
like,
know what I've been through.
Yeah.
like
That
the one
haircut.
football
You never felt a grown
player.
man coming you.
It's like
That
it's,
Bieber like little bowl cut when he was like 16 or whatever.
well, like
That's
just
rough.
it was a really
That's
weird
trauma.
video that was like it looked like they were doing something. I don't know what, like something they were.
Oh, where
supposed
he's
to
like,
be.
I've
yeah.
seen that. He was
Yeah.
sucking that dude's dick.
It's like I
Yeah.
think he might have been
Or
like,
doing drugs.
yeah,
Or
Which
both.
that
That
makes
dude
sense.
was like
Doing a line off his
buckling
dick.
himself up.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That's wild to be sucking dick in the club. Like, you can't be Justin Bieber in a club sucking dick.
I mean, you could be.
Could
Dude,
it be just
Bieber
you
ran
A
have your,
VIP
It's
section.
so funny. Maybe it's just like it's because he's so tiny, where it's like, no, bro, you'd be amazed at what I can get away with.
Yeah, it was actually.
Just crawling around the
Right.
clubs. That's his favorite thing
right,
Yeah.
to do. And I knew it. Yeah, he just like shushes people who say
right.
They give him a
Justin Bieber?
They give him a cuisine, and then the brownie is actually a black dick.
He very well, oh God, he very well might have. I feel like that's like a for sure, like a power, fucking weird power thing, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like
I mean, yeah. But if Diddy's taking you shopping, you know.
You know, I heard that Diddy has a small dick though. It's
That
the
is
size of a
pretty
Tootsie
funny.
Roll.
I believe
that is so
I
funny.
heard, like they said that
we,
in court. It
we
looked
also
literally
covered
like a
that.
Tootsie Roll.
We also covered that he puts applesauce on everything he eats.
P-Diddy does.
burgers.
Yeah, he puts
burgers.
it on. He puts applesauce on cheeseburgers.
You told me that.
Or he
That's
did.
gross.
He either puts it on the cheeseburgers. Both are said to be true. He puts it on the cheeseburgers and he dips his cheeseburgers in applesauce.
Oh.
They were like,
wild.
you hear all this weird shit that Diddy's doing. It's like his assistants are like, this is actually some like actual weird shit that he's doing. Like
Yeah.
putting applesauce on like his cheeseburgers.
yeah, it's
and
not
shit.
the
Like,
it's
it's like
We're
guy
cool
like
with.
what like 5,000 bottles of
yeah, that I don't
lube
understand.
or
It's
whatever.
like,
but it's
why
like
did you keep them all?
It's like yeah,
you
yeah.
don't
He's
need
like
that much.
He's been like a rapper that's been popular since like the '90s. Like why wouldn't he have?
Wasn't it, like,
Applesauce
laced with,
whenever
like-
he wants.
No,
Wasn't it
why
laced
would
with,
he
like,
have like
GHB?
5,000 bottles?
Which
of
is
baby
even
oil?
more
He
nuts.
He probably like
wild. That's
got
awesome.
like
Yeah, I
drunk
guess.
on like Cristal, like his own thing or like whatever,
Well,
or
no.
Ciroc. No, it's Ciroc. He probably got like drunk on Ciroc and was just like, let me get a bulk order of fucking baby oil.
That makes sense.
I can
now
see
to
that
think of it.
happening, but then also, but like if
I
you
don't know why he
choose
has to
to
get
put
drunk to do
applesauce
it.
and everything every day, that's actually fucking weird.
I mean,
Are
like,
you talking about bulk order of applesauce?
no,
whether
bulk order of the baby oil. That's
whether
why he had
baby
like
oil was
so
bought
much.
like all at once,
Yeah.
or in over time, it's still a shit ton of baby oil.
That's
Yeah.
too much baby oil.
I don't think it
That's
was just
for
like,
sure.
oh, I got drunk one night. It's like, no,
Well,
you're using
I
it.
But
think he
we're
got
also-
baby oil because he probably got a bulk order of GHB.
We're
And
not
fucking-
like
you gotta
rap
mix it
stars
up,
that
and he's
pull
like,
in
well,
like
what am I gonna do
hundreds
with
of
it?
millions of dollars a year. So that doesn't seem like it's something like out of like their realm of
I
luxury.
love that. That's your idea of luxury, bulk ordering.
No, they also
Holy
do,
They
like,
live a different life than us.
Yeah.
they also just like buy a house and
understand.
like fill it with like a fucking
Baby oil.
pool of like red wine or some shit. I don't know what they fucking do, but the point is they have the ability to do that. So it's like I can just do that if I want, but like to actually be weird and like put applesauce on everything you eat, like that's actually
Where's the room of bulk applesauce?
Yeah, right?
If you're
Where's
dumping
that?
applesauce on or putting it on
Everything.
everything, you gotta have like a huge reserve. And I don't see any of those photographs.
Yeah.
those are really release the Diddy applesauce
Yeah.
photo.
This is some Russian bot shit.
How much applesauce is what I want to know.
Yeah.
How much did he have?
Yeah. And at what point is it not a sauce but like a soup? You know, how thick does applesauce have to be?
Do you think he had like a whole pantry, and if you open it up, it was just all different brands of applesauce?
I don't know why it'd be different brands.
He'd have it.
That's
It's so
something
weird.
that's like not
If you love
outside the
applesauce,
realm of
you gotta
possibility.
buy it.
If you
They
love
could
applesauce,
make that happen if they
you love
wanted to.
applesauce so much that you have definitely established the brand and whatever you like
Yeah.
of applesauce. You're
Yeah.
gonna have like, oh, I'm still
And it's
feeling
Mott's.
Mott's today.
You're right.
Yeah. And I would love to have like a Scooby-Doo hallway chase sequence
Diddy's.
at Diddy's with applesauce and baby oil and piccolo and flute sound effects like you know
Jinkies.
yeah like, bam, bam,
Slipping
bam,
on the
bam.
baby oil.
Uh-huh.
Going in on Reginald Vell Johnson getting
Jesus.
wrong room.
I watched
head
some,
just gets
I
sucked
watched
up into
some
his giant
Family
asshole.
Matters clips the other day, and I was like,
Not you.
More like family splatters.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
right.
is this coming up in your Facebook shorts or whatever these are called?
reels.
you Facebook. They're called
or
Reels
whatever.
on Facebook.
I don't know, man. I just scroll.
He just does Facebook.
He just has an
He
algorithm of
uses Facebook,
It is nuts.
and he
like,
blows up our group chat constantly with shorts from
I watch
Facebook.
him.
I'm in my third. I'm in like.
Oh, watch him.
I'm approaching my late
Yeah.
30s. We still use Facebook. Like
No,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not on TikTok and shit like all the young people.
you all right?
Instagram. I feel like
Youngsters,
is
sorry.
Is he
I'm
dying?
I'm like trying to hold back a burp while I'm speaking.
Yeah, you just stop.
Probably could have just
speaking,
burped.
Yeah. It would actually probably
But
probably
no,
be
like
preferable.
I don't do like TikTok and shit. I still have like Facebook.
Yeah, it's super interesting actually.
that's something
Riveting.
to tell everybody.
Wild holdout. You and just the worst people. we
Thinking
went to
about
school
making a
with.
new MySpace account.
Ah,
Seeing if
Is
there's
there- what is it
anybody
now?
still on there.
He's always
It's like a
like
music
Yeah.
site or something.
Does it
though,
still
more so.
exist?
And
MySpace?
I
MySpace?
think it's like a music site.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Type
Yeah.
it in.
Do you know what
computer
your
boy.
Do you know what your
Type-
handle was?
Oh my
'Cause
god.
I can
I
find the
remember what
archive.
my AIM handle was. I don't know. I don't remember what my MySpace one was. Do you remember, dude? Did you ever use like Xanga?
Oh yeah.
Like, fucking
Oh, yeah.
journal your fucking life.
I've tried to look for it before.
Like your fucking
to
sixth
be
grade
like,
life
how
that nobody
hilarious.
cares about, and you're
Right.
like, this girl that I really like didn't even like notice me today.
Right.
What was your MySpace name?
I don't know. You could just type in raw.
No, I
My
can't.
first
I
and
can't
last
search
name.
it.
Just go to myspace.com. Does this still come up as an active website?
It's a music website.
I'm pretty
now.
sure it's like music, isn't it? Because Justin Timberlake.
The
had-
best in music and culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who does it?
Huh.
Justin Timberlake, I believe, was the one that had bought it or got it after, right before Facebook, and then basically lost all
Looks
that
like a
money.
photo
Are
bucket.
you just putting that
Yeah,
together
exactly.
because he was in the
Page.
social network?
This is gonna ruin the tour.
That's funny though. I didn't think of that.
The world tour.
Justin Timberlake, his penis looks small too.
Does it? How
does.
do you guys know what his penis looks
There was a shot of him that had like he was like
In a harness.
in a harness,
And it like
and it hiked
isolated and hunked up. Yeah.
and it looked like it isolated. And
Looked like an ice cube.
Didn't check that one out.
hey, all I'm saying is if Jessica Biel is still around, it's
is.
still good.
Yeah. Saw her in like a thumbnail of some other video.
God,
which
she
makes it
was
sound like
like-
it's porn. Saw this thumbnail. I was scrolling around and
I like your thumbnail.
yeah, I like that
I
thumbnail.
haven't seen Monsters Ball. I've
looks
seen
good.
parts of it though.
I feel like she would be good in a role like that. Like she's gonna do a role probably similar to that.
To what?
Will
Monsters Ball?
Like
Justin
resurface.
Timberlake's not gonna let her get fucked.
She's gonna play some character in a double wide trailer, sucking a
did.
cigarette with
Yeah.
a pussy.
Yeah.
Dude, when I saw Jessica
Yes.
Biel
That's
in
what I'm thinking
Now
of, exactly
Pronouncing
that.
Chuck and Larry, I was
see the
like,
vision.
I kind of get the whole Jodie Foster thing, you know?
Are you a Jodie Foster kid now?
Ew. Oh, dude.
He's
Was
I don't
that, was that a
get-
bad
Was she
joke?
in Seventh Heaven? She's younger than that.
Heaven.
If you wanna be a
Yes, she
pedophile-
was.
If you want to be a pedophile about it.
Yeah.
Remember
No,
that-
she's been doing a show, Sinner. or
I said,
whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not pronouncing Chuck and Larry, you fuck, when she was like, her tits were rocking and shit.
What are you talking
Okay.
You're
about?
antisocial.
Jessica Biel.
Now we can't have
Okay,
her
I'm
watch.
talking about Jodie Foster.
All right.
I know, I said, because
up.
the guy tried to.
Oh my god.
She did a show called Sinners that I was moving on to that apparently just ended. Like I've been hearing that show's
Yeah,
been on forever.
that was, I think, the
but apparently
thumbnail.
it just ended, and I was like, I don't even know what to watch.
Yeah.
I think that was the thumbnail I saw for sure.
Okay, it wasn't
Yeah.
porn.
Yeah, it wasn't porn.
Wasn't porn.
Was not.
I saw it.
Jerk off.
I actually saw that, and I was like, is that Jessica Biel?
like
And,
oh god.
not Kristen
Stewart?
Bell.
Work it
Was
out.
it Kristen Bell?
What of
Jessica
the
Biel, who was
blonde,
she playing?
Dak Shepard.
It was Kristen Bell, or it was,
Yeah.
You'll get it.
but when I went to like,
Monica
so I
Bellucci.
clicked on it, I went to the cast list, and they're not listed in the cast list.
Ooh.
Wow.
What are we talking
That's why I was
about?
like,
The
that's
missing
definitely
actress that Ross doesn't even know who to name.
we gotta
I was
find
like,
her.
No,
The name
was
that I don't
like,
know is
Jessica
not in
Biel
the
wasn't
cast
either.
list.
I was like, that's definitely Jessica Biel, and I went to the cast list before I like
For
tried to
Sinners?
like watch it.
Or Sinner?
Yeah, where
Sometimes
she,
they're not in order of like
Yeah.
the.
Did you look at all the names?
No.
Could you read them, understand them?
bring
Yeah.
it up.
I'm not bringing it up. I don't care.
Then
Cast
you
list
shouldn't
of
be
Sinner.
sitting in front of the computer.
Well, you're not certainly going to be sitting in front of it.
Why not?
All right, what do you got written down there? What's the
Yeah,
what's that
what's
first
your-
one?
Oh,
What is the purpose of donkeys?
Yeah, I can't figure that out.
Okay.
Think about it.
Yeah, I forgot. So this was the topic Ross wanted to bring up. He he sent it as a screenshot so we'd remember.
Can't
it.
remember why I was thinking about it, but like I was.
You
like,
had
okay,
more on your
How about
note.
that? I want to hear what you think
There's
therefore.
well, okay. I mean, just happiness, I guess.
Hilarious.
It'd be awesome to have a donkey, but it's like, what do people have like donkeys at their farm for?
Well, they help
What do they
like
do?
transport.
Yeah, I was gonna say they
things.
transport
No,
things.
that's a mule.
No, donkeys do that too. No, donkeys do it too.
Donkeys do it as well.
Donkeys do it too.
Where do you think mules get it from, idiot?
Explain to me the difference between a donkey and a mule.
A mule is a cross between a donkey and a horse.
I don't know if that's true.
You don't even know. You just wanted him to explain it to you.
I said, explain to me the difference between a donkey and a mule.
So transport, not just happiness so far. I think that's is that
Probably
Is that about it? They just hang out?
Probably
They just hang out all day.
Probably helps maintain the land. I would imagine, like goats do.
You think? Like maybe like trim the grass.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
That's part of the land.
Yeah.
I just love those videos when like the person like walks up to their place, like they're like, "Hey!" and like the donkey just comes screaming around the corner. And I was like, is that all they do though? Is that why people have donkeys? It's just for those heartwarming moments of just like, fuck, I forgot I had a donkey. I fucking love this guy.
It is
Hang out with
pretty
me, bro.
nuts that we like jerk off horses.
But then again, like, what's the purpose
Or-
of horses except for people riding them? If we didn't ride horses,
Well, I mean,
like,
that's like
they would
any
just
animal
be
though. Like, what's the
some
purpose
animal
of
walking
it?
around just grazing.
What else? What other animal would we jerk off then? Think about
Elephants?
that.
And they have to be the most prestigious ones to get jerked off.
Yeah.
So this has been Ross's learning corner,
Like,
where he
Yeah.
figured out what donkeys
What else
do.
do you know?
See, he's drinking water after we talked about jerking horses off.
There is a thing there. There is a correlation.
oh, we gotta do our Joe Exotic segment.
Oh, I got it. I got
I'm
it.
fully against, but I have something for.
Oh, you have something.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Did you hear that he wants David Spade to play him in a like a Joe Exotic movie?
A biopic.
Is this
on it.
new?
I think it's been talked about. I don't know if it's actually.
He
gonna
wants
happen,
David
but
Spade to pay him?
I guess what David Spade said is like Joe Exotic reached out and said he wants David Spade to be Joe Exotic.
Didn't he already
Joe
kind of
Exotic.
play him?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't it be better if Joe Dirt 3 was just like Joe Dirt like runs into like a Joe Exotic type character?
Joe Dirt 3.
I see the vision
Yeah.
because they're both
that?
named Joe.
Could they
Well-
get the rights for Joe Dirt back from Tubi though? Is the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, that's a really good work, Ross. Writing that down.
That was really good. Well, in actual Joe Exotic,
I'm gonna flip out.
in actual Joe Exotic news, apparently he has a new song out called "Not Saying Names."
What?
Oh.
16 hours ago, he posted a clip on his TikTok. So
Who's filming this stuff?
Not saying names, but you people suck.
Yeah.
You lied and you cheated, stole my love.
Oh, yeah.
Paying the time for
He's gonna make some money probably on this.
how is he doing this?
That's what I'm saying.
I like his
Is
jacket.
this just AI? Does he have access to a
Dude,
computer?
I don't even like country, but that's kind of a banger.
That has to be AI. You're right, dude. There's
Like,
no
is he
way.
just
No way.
in prison on the computer and they're using AI
Now
songs?
he was getting tricked.
Now he's getting tricked.
Well, I'm not giving him money.
But yeah. Oh, wow. That's a great.
filter ini
The fuck?
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're not out $500. Listening
Yeah,
to
that's
that.
the other thing.
So, Not Saying Names, new single out by Joe Exotic.
What do you think about that, Ross?
You like that tune, huh?
It
Your favorite
it wasn't
tune.
bad. I don't like country music, but like just being like not saying names, but you people suck. It's like, all right, Joe Exotic, if this really is you from prison somehow.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. It's like, how? They're not letting some people in there to like.
Well,
audio
I've heard of like
record.
rappers like releasing records from prison. It's like how
Oh, yeah,
how are
Because
you
they just
allowed
use
to
the
do
voice
this?
phone. Yeah, like it's not like
Does he have
you
a,
don't need
who is
that
this
much.
producer, though? That's what I would
Yeah.
How are you getting this equipment into like jail or prison
Exactly.
to
With
do
a
this?
donkey.
Right? I'll make music for him.
That's what donkeys are great for. To just like mule things into the prison.
I do love the fact that people are like using
see how you
drones
got
to like
there.
drop
I don't-
shit.
I don't like how you did
that's
that.
hilarious to me for some reason. Just like drone in your drugs and just look up and just fucking go get it real quick when they're not looking.
Oh, in a prison?
Yeah, like
Hell yeah, dude.
it's
Anyway,
like,
you can sneak
fuck
it in.
Yeah,
That's what Walmart's gonna get into
oh,
next.
dude, that.
I love that. I love the idea of drug dealers like just dropping the drugs
Yeah.
down from the sky.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be happening for us.
It could.
It could, yeah.
Who's going to, like, sending it from their house, like, trusting my drone doesn't go out of range?
I
Like,
mean, you know, next 20 years, You think there's going to be as many or fewer drones than there are in the sky now?
I think there's
There'll be
gonna
so
be
many drones at some point. It'll be like, oh, it looks like the Panda Express drone,
Right.
but it's actually giving me, you know.
Now I'm hungry.
What if they do
Yeah.
that fiber optic stuff they're doing in Ukraine, where it's just like, have you seen those fields?
Oh, yeah,
with
that
all
shit's
those
wild.
cables,
Yeah.
just literally like laying everywhere, where it's like just having to have these weird like nettings over
To
everything.
catch the drones, yeah,
Yeah, that's weird. That's so weird.
it's so weird.
Yeah.
What's that going to do to the environment? All this fiber optic cable.
You know, it's going to give the donkeys more to eat, and then you know they'll turn into robots over time.
Naturally.
I'm just saying we need to go back to making warfare.
Yeah, this is where unfair.
Guys, time out.
Yeah, pause. I said time. I said pause. Wait! Stop touching me.
I just want to say there's like a guy who's like got one of those first person drone things on that like somebody sneaks up on.
It just
Like,
slits his throat.
Yeah.
Dude, I was trying to find something to fall asleep to last night, so I was like looking up like the Battle of Dresden.
Is that like the
That's
bomb?
kind of like, dude, we could just do
Yeah,
that
it's-
with drones now.
good luck.
Like, I don't know if you guys, do you guys know Dresden? Like,
No,
the
explain it
history
to
of
us.
it?
Yeah.
All right, so the Allies like
I
bombed
know they had a
like
bombing
this German
raid.
city.
Yeah.
No,
It was
Okay,
it was
right.
like I think it was like 20, a lot of deaths. It was
20.
20 deaths.
no. It was like 20. It was like 20,000, but like it displaced like another like 130,000 people or like something because
God, dudes
they
rule so
dropped
hard.
in like these fire bombs and it just became like an inferno. Like you could, if you walked out on the street because like the asphalt you melted into the street and you just like became it was
What the
This
fuck?
is what you're falling asleep to?
I was looking this up, yeah, but that's correlates to what you got. What were you guys talking about? Modern warfare.
Nope. I wasn't even remember.
Warfare was sad.
But now we can do it with drones. Like we could probably do another Dresden on anybody with
How
drones.
much did you watch of that before you fell asleep?
Oh, I watched the whole thing. It was only like 15 minutes.
Oh.
You just look it up on YouTube and somebody explains it in like 15 minutes. But it's these YouTube channels that they want to be like all like using like a proper like speaking voice and they did the whole thing.
Good.
It's like they're doing
And
it.
now I'm coming
it's
down
like
the
they're
road
doing
and,
It's like they're doing a documentary, but they're just like in their apartment
And you're all
doing
mad
and
about it
putting
because
it
you're
on
like, if I wanted to
YouTube.
watch a documentary, I watch a fucking documentary.
I
I'm
knew a
not
better
mad about it.
Battle of Dresden.
Make it exciting. What's up,
than
YouTube?
me.
Today we're going to cover the Battle of Dresden. You need it more poppy like that?
Yeah, dude.
You wish they would do it more like
No.
that? I want some 15-year-old kid explaining the Battle of Dresden to me.
Yeah.
Which probably would have been better with what we just got. But
Yeah, honestly,
Why are you like this?
you know, speaking of things that help put me to sleep, Ross, I was thinking about you the other day.
Why?
Well, I was just thinking about you're really good with like stunts and stuff. I just didn't know if you like still were like trying to do things like that. You know,
can he
Things that
throw
put
you
your
through
body
a
at
wall?
risk?
Yeah, in other words.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rich old men that'll pay a lot of money to throw you around.
Actually, I fucked my shoulder up like 3 years ago.
So he's
And
retiring.
it still like looks weird, but I just kind of like I separated it.
Oh.
And I didn't really get it fixed, so now it's like my collarbone like kind of looks like it sticks out. I'm like, yeah, I probably should like not like do like fucking crazy shit and stuff anymore because I can't even
That's
fix
the answer is
this.
no.
Or you
then,
just
guys.
go to a doctor.
You should do one more thing,
They're gonna have to break it, dude.
like a big thing.
I don't
Yeah.
have insurance.
I mean, at this point, you just pop it back into place, you know? You can only...
Think, but
No, they're
I mean,
gonna
it
break-
doesn't
they're
really
gonna have to
affect
break it.
how I do.
He could
It
break
just it just looks really weird, and it bothers me a lot, vanity wise.
Vanity-wise.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in that pool moment.
Yeah.
Where with your long hair.
I know.
You used to walk
I
out.
don't
of
want to
the
have
house.
my shirt off and somebody being like, "What the fuck's going on with his left shoulder?"
His shoulder bothers him,
Look
but
at my
it's
hair.
really his hair.
No,
It's
no,
really
Really
no.
been depressing me a lot, actually.
Ross explained earlier that he wanted his pool moment. This is why he's kept his hair so long.
Yeah.
He still hasn't had his pool moment of walking out of a pool and whipping his hair around.
Yeah.
His hair kind of looks like Mel Gibson.
Well, no, it's like
a
when
la
it-
Lethal Weapon.
When you
1.
when you put like your hands like on the edge and you have it like over your face and then you do like that slow mo like you get out of the pool and you're just like fucking whip
Are
it
you not
back.
using the ladder?
And then no, but you use the ladder and you get out and like your hair is just like long and like looks fucking great, like all wet and shit.
I understand
like
what
a
you're going
montage
for.
for like
George of the Jungle.
Yeah.
shit.
yeah, like Sandlot whatever, and Vicky Valentine, whatever her name is.
Yeah, I want
But
that.
Ross.
I want
Or
that.
man,
Ross
no.
Tomas.
Ross Tomas.
But they're gonna be so hung up on that shoulder.
I want that moment.
You have to keep the hair long as you're going to go as Ross Tomas for mayor.
No.
Ross Tomas.
The mayor is
Yeah,
not going to
for
do
sure.
anything.
I don't know if Ross Tomas as mayor is a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I plan on
So
getting like
foreign.
super jacked and huge and keeping the long hair, and then like in my early 40s phase maybe, I cut it off, but I'm still like huge and cut. Now it's like I'm like more like clean cut, and it's like I've evolved.
Fascinating.
You know,
You should. I like Ross Tomas for if you're really gonna lean into.
you're
the-
kind of liking it now. That you're saying it out loud, aren't you?
I like it if you're gonna lean into the bit that you've been doing of saying you're like French Canadian. So that works.
I am French Canadian.
Okay, yeah, no, just keep leaning
I
into
thought
it.
you found out you weren't French Canadian.
No,
He did at one point,
Yeah.
and now he went back to like, oh no, and then when we found out it's actually true.
Did I not talk about like my uncle
No.
Denis?
You talked about the test that you guys took
Yeah.
and said you were.
You weren't.
No, I told you guys like my dad like found his family like
Well, no,
a
right,
couple
but
years ago.
Yeah, but that test you took.
yeah.
Oh, well, it said French, and then he took it again, and it said Greek Italian, which that makes sense because my dad
not
really
French
likes Greek food, huh? But then he took it again, and it turns out actually French Canadian. Then he found his real family that
So he took 3 tests.
live
That's a
in.
bit much. No, I mean
Canada.
Everybody in that
one.
family take multiple tests.
Why am I being attacked? Why are you attacking?
Nothing. I was just saying, Ross Tomas.
What are
is
you,
good. Good
Polish
for
or
the-
something stupid?
Polish, German, Irish, baby.
You're thinking about pole, drinking water.
There it is. Yep. This is crazy.
Dunk on you, dude. I'm gonna dunk on you.
No.
You're also
gonna
sitting in a
dunk on
weird
you.
attack stance, like you're about ready to.
Well,
spring
you
up.
know what? You're making me defensive. I'm like a cat backed into a corner. Like I'm about to start scratching, bro.
Scratch away.
Scratch away.
Anyway,
Peasants.
what have you guys been up to?
Oh, more productive things than you.
Calmer New York.
Yeah, I'm more interested in you. Yeah.
This is like, our mandated.
You watch anything good, buddy?
weed session with you.
I watched Zoolander 2 last night. Before that, I watched Chips.
That's the police one, right?
The Dax
The
Shepard
movie, the
one.
Dax Shepard one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It
Holds
does
up.
sound like a Ross Pricer
Great.
movie night. I like that.
What movies are coming out soon?
Yeah, what is coming out? I actually don't know.
Superman.
We got Jurassic Park
I
in
just
July.
don't care
Oh,
about that.
fuck.
Yeah,
I want to see Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what we talked about. We do
Yeah.
want to see that. We want to see it in
I
theaters.
do,
Yeah.
but I also told my mom I'd go see Jurassic Park with her.
Does
All
she
right,
want
well,
to see it?
I'm down
Or
to
were
see
you
it
just
twice.
threatening her?
We'll miss you.
Yeah.
So-
Down to
Sorry,
see it
dude.
twice.
You're uninvited.
You know
now.
what? I
So
might
if
be
she
down.
cancels, you're not coming.
I might be down to see it thrice.
I like how you just like never do anything with your mom, and then out of nowhere, it's just we're gonna go see Jurassic Park.
I like hanging out with my mom.
Yeah.
She just we both don't have cars, and she lives in like an hour away.
Yeah.
So how's this Jurassic Park thing?
I just spent a half hour on the phone with her yesterday. You fuck.
All right.
Okay, well, obviously, because you're an hour
But yeah,
apart.
we want to go see Jurassic Park, so we can
Yeah.
still go see it.
Yeah.
I've purposely not watched any trailers.
And
so
bring
I
my
have to
mom
go
as a
in.
Yeah,
Plus
I haven't
one.
seen much on it now that I
I don't want to see
even know.
anymore. But I also was like, I don't want to be let down again. Like,
Yeah.
'cause Jurassic World Dominion was, I remember being so pumped,
Oh, yeah.
and then getting in there, and it was just
I don't
like,
even think I saw
Well, I
that
wonder
one
if they're
all the
gonna
way through.
at least like make
Really?
an effort to do like some more like the original like practical effects. You know what I mean?
real dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Just get like the animatronic ones, but like make them like real, like real, like really, like real.
Little baby
Really real?
pterosaurs that are like cracking out of their eggs and sucking on Scarlett
Nipples.
Johansson's nipples.
Ah,
yeah.
just milking.
Yeah.
Don't like disparage ScarJo, dude.
Isn't that Avatar one at Disney like the most expensive animatronic
yeah.
they have because it's like the most
the
elaborate.
shaman of songs.
With all the movements.
I've seen her in person.
All right.
Is it actually?
You saw
it
ScarJo
sounds
in
like it's
person?
still just like.
It actually in person is really cool, but that shit is expensive.
Yeah.
But because they're so fucking tall, But it's like there's so many points of articulation, and her shoulders look normal, not like Ross's, and it's just a really like marvel to behold.
I wonder if they're eventually gonna be able to integrate AI into that.
Fight
To
you
where
now.
it's just like the movements don't have to be.
Yeah.
They can just be random. And you even get like the talking characters too. Megatron's calling people the N word. So you gotta shut it down. You gotta shut it down.
Megatron, it's Juneteenth. Stop.
I did see some videos of Megatron going wild.
Oh, yeah?
though. Like
That's
just,
a person. Though.
Yeah.
It's
What,
Is that like 3D porn?
I don't think so.
No, it was like a full on.
Ross's ex profile.
It was at like it was at like Universal Studios or whatever. This guy in a full on like Megatron, and kids would like come up to him, and he would just be an asshole to him. It was kind of funny.
Oh, I know. I think I know exactly
Pull it up.
the video you're talking
No,
about.
I'm not gonna pull it up. But on the theme park porn though,
Yeah.
I do keep getting in my feed every once in a while these weird videos of it's just slingshot videos where it's just for someone's titty to pop out.
Oh.
Like, that's the whole video where it's just like literally like, oh, the titty's gonna pop out.
Right. Just
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, why do I keep getting these?
That's hilarious.
That is
I wish
a
I got
weird.
that.
That is a very weird
Niche.
algorithm. Yeah.
No, the dude's whole page was that.
Oh my god.
This is where they say
It's like
the
we
best
only
one.
post.
he definitely
we only
works-
post slingshot videos.
Yeah, he definitely works at that park and just posts those. Fucking
I
guaranteed.
fucking love gravity porn.
What?
You know, where you have to go against like the forces of gravity, G forces.
His
they
cell
have
popping
that?
up.
Yeah.
Can you send me some links?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, send them to
people-
Broski and then
They don't let
I'll
people,
send you an address.
They don't let people fucking that zero G plane anymore. Not since Tom Hanks. Apollo 13 crew got wild.
Shooting pearls.
Wait, what happened?
The plane they shoot those
Yeah.
zero gravity scenes in. I was just saying, fucking in there. I don't know what else zero gravity porn or gravity porn.
Do you
would
think
entail.
Tom Hanks gets down like that though?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think he's a fucking psycho.
Like,
Yeah.
imagine you're fucking in an elevator, maybe like hoisted upside down, and then you know that feeling when you accelerates and it gets to the top
Yeah.
of the floor that you're at, and then it has that moment where it like lands, you know, it goes up a little bit and then down.
So you're just watching people on amusement
And
park
that's just
rides?
like when you're just like thrusting in, you know, or just like coming. Like, oh,
Oh. You ever fucked in the Haunted Mansion?
yeah, yeah. Where do you think we get all this ectoplasmic ghosts from? You see, you're not asking yourself these questions, Ross.
Yeah.
There's a whole world of
Get
unexplored.
ectoplasm out of fucking Broski's dog's dick right now.
Well,
Let's just come, bro.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
talk
just
about
don't
my
worry.
dog
Just
now.
wipe it off. Just wipe it off.
yeah.
Just still humping the other dog.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Anyway,
There's what else? There's got to be something else coming out though. I know Mr.
Superman.
Impossible. I know beyond Superman. 'Cause fuck
Fantastic
that
Four.
movie.
Superman comes out on my
Okay,
birthday.
that's
I
the
think.
one. The other one.
Huh?
I think Superman comes out on my birthday.
Oh.
So
July
you're gonna
11th.
tell people, oh Jesus, you're
Oh,
gonna tell
yeah.
people your birthday, your first, last, and middle
Yeah.
name, where you live, where your mom lives in proximity to you. What else do you want to put out here?
Bleep all this shit out, dude.
No, I'm not believing. I'm not editing
Yeah.
anything.
What are the
so-
last 4 digits of your social security number?
Do you want to know?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to
I
know?
want to know.
I can't
You can't
trust
remember.
that he's not going to bleep it out though. So I'm
I
not
won't.
gonna say
Why
it.
would you
Well,
even say it?
He just is saying to. He's not.
I like
going
how
to.
easy he's about to get it out of you.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I'll tell you off.
I'll tell you right now.
You don't know the first.
Count them. 7.
I was gonna say 7, but I wasn't.
It's not. It's probably
Just
less.
say it
It's
out loud.
5.
What's the first number?
First 5,
What's the first number? Just the first.
What's happening?
It's probably 4.
2.
Oh.
Wow.
The first ever.
What's the
the
last?
first number of everybody's social is 2.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
3-1.
That's incorrect.
But yours is.
Yeah.
It's based on like people's birth year and stuff like that, and around like a time period. But it's
And where they
definitely
live.
not-
I feel attacked again.
Yeah. Hey, just add that to something you learned today, buddy.
Yeah. So when other people's attention is on you, you feel attacked. But when other people's attention is on you, you feel
Bored.
Penis. Penis.
mayo.
Penis.
Penis.
Penis? I thought we were playing the penis game for a
No,
second.
no.
I zoned out so hard.
You're so hard.
Just kidding.
In the flesh. Yup. For the folks at home,
Ross is gone.
Ross has immediately picked up his big water again, up on the mentioning the word penis.
Put it down. Getting thirsty, man.
Yeah, penis
Yeah,
is making
bet
him
you are.
thirsty.
Mickey's over there giving me eyes.
I'm just sitting there.
You're saying penis? He's giving me eyes?
He's so fucking horny for penis. He's drank nearly a
bet.
gallon of water in 30 minutes.
We're running good. I think it's a good time. We can go ahead and.
I don't want to end on that.
You don't want to end on
I
that?
don't want to end
Yeah,
on
we're
that.
going in on that.
What,
Yeah.
what else you got, buddy? Go ahead. This is your time
Take your time.
again.
Well, if you were thinking about donating $10,
Thank you, yeah.
go ahead and make it 20.
You can't do that every
15, you
episode.
might as well make it 30. And if you do 50, I mean 50 is pretty nice.
I'm
Actually.
gonna go pee.
What? All right.
All right, nice to meet you.
That's Ross, everybody. All
He
right.
said bye.
Well, thanks for listening, guys. I'm sure that was an incredibly frustrating experience, but just imagine actually being here.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Go pee, buddy.
God.
No, you said we were taking a break, so I was like,
that's
all right,
right.
I'm gonna go pee.
I think we probably got enough, but
Yeah, we got enough.
might man have
All
a
right,
bonus
well, come
something.
back. I can hold it.
No, because I also
You really
have to
didn't need
pee.
to come back in here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
did.
didn't. You didn't.
All right, goodbye, y'all.
Later.
Well, I wasn't.
Yeah, bye.